Lewis Hamilton, a generational talent. Some would call him the Lightning McQueen of Formula 1, but some would say that's a bit too far. Between him and Latifi, they have 104 pole positions, 103 wins, and 7 World Drivers' Championships. And 1 assist. Whoa, hold on. Pause the video, check if you're subscribed, and if not, subscribe, turn the noties on, like the video, press play, and enjoy your day. So after all of this, Hamilton, a 7-time world champion, could have been a 10-time world champion? But how? Well, let's rewind the clocks and start from the beginning. 2007, Superbad has just been released and the iPhone's just come out, but let's not forget about Hamilton's rookie season. An absolute masterclass. The Lightning McQueen of Formula 1, surely he couldn't win the championship in his debut season. But there was hope. In the first race he finished 3rd, just after Kimi and Alonso, putting him well in the championship fight. His season started off decently strong. Actually, it was quite incredible. 5 podiums in the first 5 races, and on his 6th race in Canada, a win? Really? He won back-to-back races in the States as well, but from then, things weren't all just butterflies and dandelions. His lack of consistency started to creep in. P9s and P5s started to creep in, along with some other rookie errors. Going into the penultimate race in China, Hamilton led the championship. He had 107 points, Alonso in 2nd place with 95, and Raikkonen in 3rd with a measly 90 points. Surely the championship was wrapped up by then. Hamilton surely went on to win, right? It wasn't your bog standard race, it was a race filled with mixed conditions. Rain played a significant role in the race, creating a challenging and unpredictable environment. And as everyone makes mistakes, Hamilton might have made the biggest mistake of his career. He slid off the track entering the pit lane and, well, it cost him. His first DNF of the season came in the penultimate race. Not really what you expected, or really what Hamilton needed. The championship showdown moved to the final race in Brazil. Going into the race, Hamilton had 107 points, Alonso 103, and Raikkonen 100. In a highly dramatic race, Raikkonen came out on top, like he did in Shanghai. Hamilton finished in 7th, and Alonso in 3rd. Raikkonen's victory, combined with Hamilton's finish, allowed the Finn to surpass both McLaren drivers in the championship standings. The final standings were Raikkonen 110 points, Hamilton 109, and Alonso also 109. Now that's 2 points which cost Hamilton 1 championship. It's 2016 and Hamilton's all happy. He's just won the last 2 championships, so what isn't there to be happy about? Well, it looks like Nico Rosberg's time for redemption has arrived. The season began in Australia, where Mercedes continued their dominance from the previous years. But it wasn't Hamilton on the top step of the podium, it was Rosberg. He secured victories in the first 4 races, establishing a pretty hefty early lead in the championship. But all good things always come to an end. Hamilton started to close the gap by mid-season. He secured victories in Monaco, Canada, and, of course, at Silverstone. Rosberg responded with victories in Monza and Belgium, maintaining a slender lead in the championship. But there's no fun without any crashes, is there? So when Spain came around, they fulfilled their destiny and helped Verstappen win his first race. But yet again, there was a shift in dominance. Hamilton won the United States Grand Prix and Mexican Grand Prix. And they weren't the last races he won at that season either. He had gained a hefty chunk to Rosberg. After the United States Grand Prix, Rosberg had 349 points, and Hamilton 330. Seems like the championship fight was back on. The penultimate race of the season took place in Brazil at the iconic Interlagos circuit. Heavy rain and tricky conditions led to multiple incidents. I don't think anyone will ever forget the Verstappen save going into the final corner. But anyways, Hamilton won the race, while Rosberg finished in 2nd, setting the stage for a winner-takes-all scenario at the final race in Abu Dhabi. Not the last time Hamilton's going to be in this situation. Going into Abu Dhabi, Rosberg held a 12-point lead over Hamilton in the championship standings. The final showdown in Abu Dhabi took place on November the 27th, 2016. Mercedes faced criticism for their team orders as they instructed Hamilton to pick up the pace, in an attempt to bring Rosberg into pursuing the drivers. In the closing laps, Hamilton deliberately slowed down, creating a tense and strategic finale. Despite Hamilton winning the race, Rosberg finished second, securing enough points to claim the Drivers' Championship, just by 5. So, at the end of the season, Rosberg had 385 points, and Hamilton 380. Season 2, Hamilton misses out on the championship by just 6 points. 2021 saw many incidents between Hamilton and Verstappen, the two titans battling it out for glory. They were basically trading race wins each race, like Perez and Verstappen were at the start of 2023. But we won't talk about how that ended. Things came crashing down for Verstappen in Silverstone when he was...
The accident. Oh, and it was the mirror.
And also for the pair of them in Monza.
Hamilton into the first chicane once again. It's wheel.
They were neck and neck in the championship pretty much the whole way through. But then Brazil came. Hamilton stuck it on pole, but he was later disqualified, dropping him back down to P20. The sprint race came in as a lifeline. He managed to secure P5, gaining him valuable points in the championship. On race day, he was met with a 5-place grid penalty, dropping him down to P10. But Hamilton does what Hamilton does best. He won the race with a 10-second margin to Verstappen in P2. The championship was back on. The following race in Saudi Arabia could have been a masterclass for Verstappen, until...
Can spoil the Mercedes party and ruin that one too!
Hamilton went on to win the race, crucial for the championship. A win that single-handedly brought his championship hopes back to life. 2021 Abu Dhabi F1 Grand Prix. The most controversial race ever. The Grand Prix at the Yas Marina circuit was the final race of the season and a title decider. Both equal on points, it was a winner-takes-all scenario. Things were going pretty smoothly for Hamilton. He was leading the race very, very comfortably. Until the race witnessed an incident where Latifi's crash brought out a late safety car. Red Bull strategically pitted Verstappen during this period, allowing him to gain track position. With a couple minor bends in the rule, Hamilton was P1 and Verstappen P2, under safety car condition going into the final lap. And fresh new soft tyres? It's a no-brainer. Verstappen overtook him. And of course he won the race, a true Dutch hero. But this also meant that this was the 3rd season where Hamilton missed out on the championship, by 8 points. So in total, Hamilton only needed 17 more points to be a 10-time world champion. If only things would have gone more in his favour. Do you think Hamilton's going to win another championship, or heck, even another race? Put it down in the comments, I'll be reading those, and peace.